Margin boo.
Margin boo.
Chill out, Harlan, bro. Whoa. Settle down.
Yo. We're back, guys. Three Lads podcast, week 14 and 15, because it's so close together that we're just going to do it all together, 14 and 15. Preview, review show. I'm your host, Red Devil Soul, with my co-hosts, Joey 6 times and GBANKS. What's going on, boys?
How we
Not
doing?
a whole lot.
How we doing, fellas? Make sure.
Pretty good week. Typical Liverpool. We'll touch on that later. Lots of drama everywhere, though, wasn't there? Bit of drama everywhere. So.
But yes,
Yeah,
being my
speaking of
game, the
drama.
first one from week 14, I'll start it off. Manchester United versus Newcastle at St. James Park. Look, we got fucked up. Like, fucked up. I'm not going to lie.
Man, how good is Guimaraes? He is so good.
It's their whole team. The only person that I think's holding them back, but of course that's due to injury, that fucking Joel Linton guy. Like, I know he's all right.
I don't know, man.
But watching that game, man.
He's angry in midfield, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And he's a big unit. Like, when we played against him, he was just cutting through people.
I felt like he was like the weak link that game, but they still fucked us up anyway.
Yeah, creative-wise and everything like that. But I think they bought him initially as a striker years ago.
Yeah.
He's made some resurgence as this, like, central defensive mid type player. So props to him for making it work just to get in the squad. But yeah.
Yeah, man. They were all over us for the whole game. 80 minutes. We couldn't get out of our half. They probably should have had 4 or 5 goals before halftime. I'm not even going to lie. Harry Maguire saved like 3 or 4 shots. Should have been goals. Probably the worst display I've seen this season. Fuck, we just went up for it, eh? They just came in. No, I'm not looking forward to that either. Fuck.
Neither am I, to be honest, with how our defense is. But
our fronts can't fucking score.
As long as Trent was on.
Yeah. Ended up losing 1-0. They got a good team goal. Trippier cut across the goal. Anthony Gordon, easy tap in. It's not much really I can say, but we got fucked up. Couldn't really get out of our half.
Yeah, still about 1-0. I watched, I think, the second half of it, a bit of it. In the last, like,
last 10 minutes.
15 minutes, you start, like, you could have got a result. So for all their, per se, dominance, they didn't really.
Yeah, that's what I was probably going to get to. Yeah, exactly.
Like, especially coming out of a keeper who's just made a couple of mistakes in the Champions League, was it?
Yeah, against fucking Galatasaray. Right, yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, didn't do too bad, really.
Nah.
We were losing 1-0 there up until Núñez scored 2 late goals. So, tough place to go.
Yeah, we had a chance on goal as well. Anthony shot, got a rebound, ended up going straight to his feet. He took a shot. Maguire was in the fucking way. Ended up being offside. Silly me too. Here's me jumping up, going, yes, like thinking we got a result. Like you're sort of saying, they probably should have put us away. So if we did end up coming out with a 1-1 draw, I would have been very happy, especially the way we were playing. But
Yeah, 1-1 draw at St. James Park. Like, you can't forget, like, especially then types of teams like your Newcastles and even Villas and even Liverpool, like,
that's tough at home.
everyone knows Man United aren't the same Man United, but everyone wants the revenge for the years of domination. So when you go to a place like, you know, St. James Park, like, the fans, their club, they're going to want to beat you, like, a lot more than they are the next week if someone, like, you know.
Yeah, here's them singing "We're the real United," the real Bruno. Like, fuck yous. Yeah, you got us this time.
I'd take the Newcastle Bruno any day of the week. What do you reckon, Banks? What one would you take?
Yeah, definitely not. Unless he's going to elbow people in the back of their head.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, if.
Like,
See, the
to
thing
be
with
honest,
Bruno Fernandes, as much as I hate him. What?
Yeah. Oh, no, you go. Finish.
No. No, I was just saying, as much as I hate Bruno Fernandes, I just feel like his ceiling is much more higher than Bruno Guimaraes. But I feel like with Bruno Guimaraes, you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? It's like it's
100%.
He's like it kind of reminds me of a mixture of Casemiro and kind of Rodri. You know what I mean? Like
Like from a
just the way he
Liverpool point of
plays, but
view,
a bit more. You know that.
I would.
Yeah.
If we got him, man, we'd be finished article. But yeah,
He won't be leaving.
Bruno just gives the ball away far too much. Like the first 2 years of Bruno, great player, but he just doesn't have that ability to drag his team through tough times. That
he's not a captain. We discussed it.
No.
He's not a captain type player. Yeah, he's a good player, but he's not, like you said, he's not a player that
he's a great
that's
number
going to
10.
drag you along in those tough games. You know what I mean?
Great number 10.
Yeah, definitely.
But I did see an interesting thing
yeah.
about Maguire, Jacob. So it actually showed you he made a mistake like a couple of weeks ago or something, or maybe even months ago. And then Anana like legged it up to him yelling.
Oh, yeah. That was in preseason.
Yeah, and then Anana makes a mistake, and you see Harry Maguire being a bigger person, humble man, just walking over and, you know, picking him up,
him on the back.
And just a bit of slab appreciation there. He's a good guy, man. I don't mind him, mate.
Big Harry, eh?
No, again,
he's come good.
Been saying it for weeks. So you laughed at me when I was telling
he
you
saved
your boy
us,
Maguire.
but at the same time, it cost us a goal being in that offside position. So
yeah, but if he wasn't on the field and say Varane was jerking,
it would have been fucking 6-0 with
2 or 3
without him.
He's a great defender like that. Like on his,
it's fun. Like it's you say like.
Go on, George.
No, I was just saying. It's like he might have cost you the goal, but like you're saying, if he wasn't on the field, you know, you might have copped those 3 or 4 goals in the first half or something. You know what I mean? Like I would have traded him conceding that one goal. It was like you said, your front line let you down. Like
and
you might have
he was up trying to get the goal
like
too.
One,
it wasn't like he was there just being in the way.
Exactly.
He was trying to do something.
He did his job. Yes, he fucked up, but he still did his job. It was like you said, the front line, the midfield, they're the ones that let you down in that game, not him. Like that's why.
He's running everywhere. He was down the left wing. He was down the right wing, fucking putting balls everywhere. Big Harry, man.
Yeah, no, I'm really shocked by it all.
Yeah, look, it's easy to banter him because bro,
there's been like a very small amount of players that have been on the fringes of a United squad like that and have managed to come back and still have confidence and want to fight for the shirt. Just look at like, you know, Jadon Sancho and other players who are just happy to walk away. Look, again, I don't know what has really gone on there, but at the same time, you know, with how Man United are doing, and he should just suck it up and do whatever's best for the football club and the fans. They're the ones you're playing for. So, you know, then you see Big Harry. You know, he knew that they all wanted to get rid of him and everyone was going to point the finger at him, but
I'm glad I've got those photos on my phone now. Huh? Big Harry when I went to the game. Got heaps of big Harry photos.
Yeah, man. He's a big unit too, that guy.
He is. It's fucking huge.
I mean, you can't miss him. He was, yeah, you can't miss him. He was right there. Yeah, like what are you talking about? You were trying to take a photo of someone else, but Harry was just always in the frame. That's how big he is.
Yeah, bad result. We move on.
Yeah.
We got Chelsea at home coming up. Another tough game. Especially the way that they're playing as well. They just came off of Brighton. Man,
Could be
home
tough.
Brighton went with 10 men for 45
Depends what-
minutes.
Probably depends what Chelsea shows up, eh?
Yeah, true.
The only
They're
thing
not
I'm
gonna have
going to
Conor
say
Gallagher.
is that your midfield's going to have to work to stop Conor Gallagher, bro.
He's
Right.
on a red. He's not playing.
Is he?
Yeah, he got a red last game.
But then you even look at that, like they've got that Lavia
I know.
player that we wanted. They've got Caicedo. They've got fucking Enzo.
Enzo
They've
finally
got-
scored. But yeah, man. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Whatever Chelsea turns up, if it's the shit Chelsea, hopefully. But if it's the good Chelsea, they could get absolutely fucking smashed. Especially the way we're playing.
Smashed. Yeah, I don't think it's will get smashed. I think it'll be a pretty even game.
Yeah, it always is with us too.
Yeah.
I think the last 3 or 4 years it's just been a lot of draws.
Yeah.
I
guess there's something like I've seen Rashford's had a pretty shit season so far.
Everyone's had a shit season.
Everyone. But like last year he was, even though he's best, he was scoring goals and going off.
You can't even fucking score at the moment.
Like, do you reckon that's where a lot of your problems lie, in his form and not having adequate backup for him?
We got youngsters, but they're just not stepping either. Stepping up.
Like you say, like we had
Pastry.
Mane and everything, then we bought Diaz and
like full first team players.
Like, yeah, we've like got players who can fill in, obviously, but
well, we thought
he's like, I don't know.
Anthony was going to do something.
He has one good season, in my opinion. Has one good season, then has a bad one, and has a good one, and has a bad one.
He does.
I know he's still young, but
no, he's not young anymore. It's like 27.
No, yeah, that's
nearly getting
like,
to the.
You know what I mean?
Nearly getting to 30.
I always thought like if he went to like a Liverpool or City a few years ago, like remember when you didn't want him? Is he going to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Like I fully wanted him then. I would have taken him in a heartbeat.
You wouldn't take him now though.
Nah. I would still, just because I think Klopp would be able to.
Yeah, probably. But just with your situation, I mean, you got heaps of attackers.
Yeah, fucking Jota's out. Darwin Núñez
Oh, is he?
at the moment is just driving me crazy. Like A for effort, but fucking Jesus Christ. Never seen like someone. It's like a defender who's never scored a goal. It's like Jamie Carragher, putting Jamie Carragher in front of the goal every time. Like putting that ball into Jamie Carragher. It's not gonna. It's crazy, man.
Maybe his new hairdo was going to help him.
I don't know. I don't know if that's why or not, but it just, man, like, don't get me wrong, he's a bit unlucky as well, but he just gets too excited, and like he always starts the match off with a fucking glaring miss. So that's like, you know, he doesn't score first. I feel like if he scored first, he'll be all right, but because he misses like an opportunity every game, then the pressure's on him. Then the next one, he'll miss and like get his feet stuck all together. And, you know, like literally the other day, he tried to take it with his left and his right at the same time.
What was this, at Fulham or?
Yeah. Are you done with your game? Who's up next?
I'll just have a quick. No, I think I picked. What did I pick? Yeah, I still think we're going to come away with the win, hopefully. Obviously, I'm going to pick my team. I ended up going 2-1 at home just because we usually go good at them at home. No, nothing much really. Just we need to fucking play better. But I've been saying that every week, so it's nothing new. Just hurry the fuck up, boys, and step your game up. That's it.
Yeah, the pressure's starting to mount now of all the fake news articles and shit like that. Like if he gets another 3 or 4 losses in a row, but it's to the point now where like I kind of agree with you in a way. Like that group of players have been there for like 3 or 4 managers, and they just seem to fuck it
They
up
need
every
to go.
time. Yeah, like is it the manager this time, or do you just get rid of the players? Some of the players,
Because
like
I seen a little Facebook article, Instagram article from one of my United people, and they like literally the 4 last managers has all been the same article. Players falling out, this that with the manager. So it's like literally the same thing over and over and over again. Like who are we going to get? It's just going to fucking go again. We need to get rid of the players.
Yeah,
I
do
think,
feel
like
like
you're
Ten
saying,
Hag,
we need to get rid of Rashford.
yeah, Ten Hag kind of like done that with Ronaldo though, didn't he? Come in, like bench Ronaldo, got rid of Ronaldo.
Yeah, so I don't know
Probably
why
should
he's
have
just not
said
getting
that
rid of
by
all the other
playing-
people.
Huh?
I'll cop the losses if we're fucking like trying to sell them for 30 and people are going 15. Just get rid of them. Like
Yeah.
start new
I don't
with the
think he
people
should
you
have
want.
got rid of Ronaldo. I reckon that was a good opportunity to get Ronaldo on board again with the new manager.
I don't.
I think
He
he's
just
a bit in
didn't
the
turn up to
situation.
preseason.
Huh?
He didn't turn up to preseason. That's
Yeah,
literally why I went to Melbourne because I was
was that
thinking he
over
was going to
something?
go.
It was over something, wasn't it? Like,
No, like the manager just came in, had to talk to him, and he said, "Yeah, I'll be back in 3 or 4 weeks instead of a week."
That's yeah. He told him he's not going to be first choice. Say something.
Yeah. So mostly said, "I'm not coming to preseason. I'll come back when I want." And fucking, I went down to Melbourne to see him. Motherfucker didn't turn up.
I firmly believe, but right now that Ronaldo gets in that starting 11 every week.
Oh, bro, he's still scoring.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's what I mean. Like, I literally
Even
don't
though
think
it's that league, but fuck,
he's going to have
they got
like
some
another
good
at
players.
least 4 or 5 points this season if he's had Ronaldo in the team. I reckon.
Probably would have won that Arsenal game.
Probably would have
But yeah, no,
scored a
that's-
goal against Newcastle.
That's it for my game. Yeah, Joey, your game was second last one, the Liverpool Fulham, 4-3. What a crazy comeback!
Yeah, crazy comeback. 4 crazy goals as well. Trent in those boots is just something else. It's ridiculous. It's something that the last couple of weeks have really shown everyone is that this man does not belong at the right back position.
Yeah, he needs to get forward more. He creates so much chances.
Well, in the second half of Fulham, like last 15 minutes, Klopp actually brought Gomez on and put Trent into midfield. And then we did concede the third goal when as soon as he went to midfield. Kind of Gomez's fault as well, not reading across properly. And then as soon as they scored that goal, I was sitting there and I was burning because we're all over the whole game. Even the 2 goals they got, like I said, if we have Alisson in goal, they don't score both of them. No way. Kelleher might be a decent keeper, but there were 2 pretty dodgy saves or attempts. Like he got nutmegged by Harry Wilson. Yeah.
Harry Wilson.
He used to play for us as well.
Yeah, I was like, didn't he used to play for?
Yeah, he's been like a championship baller for 5 years, man. Like just ripping up the championship. and then comes into the Premier League and it's just like average. But yeah, so we went 1-0 up, then I went 1-1, then I went 2-1, then I went 2-2. And then in the second half, it was kind of like we're trying to break them down. They were sitting back, kind of playing into their hands, to be honest. Raul Jimenez was playing good, like counter-attacking, holding the ball up, and just like they were creating kind of opportunities. I wouldn't say like clear opportunities, but you could see like there was a chance for a goal coming. Their manager brings on that Decador of a Reed, then he scores the third goal, and then from that moment, Klopp makes a few subs. But watching it, like, I obviously had a sick feeling in my stomach, like, fuck, we're going to lose here. But at the same time, we just turned up that extra gear, like, straight away. Like, we just started moving the ball. I just don't know why we can't always play like that. Like, we just started moving the ball so much faster. Like, it was just attack after attack, and we just seemed to be able to cut them open every single time this time. Salah lays a ball back to Endo, just caresses it into the net. And then Trent scores the winner late at the end, which is
Man, those two
beautiful.
strikes were good, eh?
All
Endo's
of them.
one was a very good strike.
Endo's, but
Even
Endo's like
McAllister's, yeah.
McAllister's the best one.
McAllister's was the best. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say no one's talking about McAllister's goal because it was like the second
Oh,
goal.
yeah,
or
no, I was
something
going to
or
bring it
whatever.
up. Yeah, no, it's good.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like other people, like because everyone, like just because how many goals were in the game.
Yeah,
everyone
well,
just seemed to forget about McAllister scored probably one of the goals of the season. Like,
yeah, they equalised
what?
not long after it.
Hey, calm down with that goal.
Contrast in the Premier League, like we scored this absolute screamer from 35 yards
screamer.
out, half volley, and
No,
then
it was a
they
fucking
get
hack.
this.
Bro thinks everyone's Garnacho. Get the hell out of here.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
That was a
you guys
great
all
goal,
do,
man. It was
hey,
a
calm
fucking
down.
hectic goal.
It's like calm down. Just because it's not a Garnacho goal, all right, calm down. Not everyone
No,
has
look,
a Rooney or a Garnacho in their team. You know what I mean?
One of
No,
them,
man, that was a
yeah.
fucking cracker goal.
yeah. It's been some good
It
goals
was
lately.
beautiful like that. Yeah, there's been some long goals lately. But yeah, sorry, continue.
This is the funny thing
Right.
about Nunes missing all the opportunities is the last two goals he was like fully involved in. Like it was his chaos that definitely like got us the last goal. And then even in the third goal, I think he held the ball up, then passed it out to Salah and just had good involvements and doesn't seem to let
Those
his
two have a
head
great
completely
connection,
drop.
eh?
Huh?
Those two have a great connection.
Salah and Nunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see Salah gets frustrated with him because
yeah.
you can
It's
see
sort of
Salah's
like
trying to help.
what it sort of reminds me of is Rooney and Ronaldo. Rooney used to get frustrated at Ronaldo as well, but you just had to fucking.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like,
Are you comparing?
he just needs to calm down,
Ronaldo
man.
to Nunes?
No. I'm just saying that the connection looks good. The 1-2s and fucking.
I know.
Just the way they play.
Yeah, well, Ronaldo had a bit more better ball control and composure than Nunes does, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Nunes is probably faster and does a hell of a lot more running than Ronaldo.
Nunes is secretly
Way
really quick.
more
Not secretly, everyone knows this, but he's actually, he's about as fast as a winger. Like, that's how fast he is, but no one knows about that, like because he's so big and he plays the striker role.
Almost certain he's clocked the highest speed in the Premier League this season, I think.
Yeah, so I think it's some guy from Luton Town, then Walker, then Nunes. Because before it was Walker, then Nunes from memory. Which I was like, what the fuck?
No,
why is Nunes second?
At one stage, Nunes wasn't the fastest, but look, it's one of them things. We all know Kyle Walker's friggin' probably never been beaten in a direct foot race. So, but yeah, 4 good goals, but again, leaking goals too easily. Like Matip's a good defender, but he's not it for a title-winning team. We need Konate back. He's back now, so hopefully he stays injury-free. Van Dijk's playing good. We still need Robertson back. Costas is good, but just not as good defensively. But attacking-wise, identical to Robertson, but just defensively, just not quite as good. Still has played really, really well, though. But, yeah. Got the 3 points in the end. Phil wasn't happy. Fulham fans would have felt robbed. But, look, if they won, I would have felt robbed. If they even got a point out of that. If we drew 3-3 and they scored the 3 goals they scored and we scored the 3 goals we scored, like, how can you break that even?
Phil Banks? Did you talk to Phil Banks?
Sorry?
Did you talk to Phil?
Yeah, I was talking to Phil.
Phil was feeling.
Yeah, I was speaking
What
to
was
Phil.
his feelings?
Of course, he reckons like he would have been. He said he would have been happy with a point at least, at like especially at Anfield. You know what I mean? But he reckons they were playing well in the last 20 minutes. Like I don't know. Again, I haven't watched the match. I just watched the highlights, so I can't critique. But from what he told me, he goes, yeah, we'll sit back, but of course we're going to sit back. It's Fulham against. But yeah, he reckons in the last 20 minutes when they got the goals, he goes, they were playing very well, and he reckons it was that had more possession. But that's just coming from.
No,
Phil,
I wouldn't say
we
we're just a bit sloppy with our passing at this point. Like I think our midfield was starting to get a bit tired. Gravenberg was running out of legs. And we just kept trying to feed out to Salah, and that Robinson just kept kept beating Salah to it, like just getting to it, because we kept putting it like it was like an X pass to Salah, not a triangle. Like, and every single time he would just see it and he'd just intercept it. Yeah, he seems like a pretty good left back, that guy, man. He gave Salah a pretty tough time. But in the end, too much quality. Trent steps up again.
Trent steps up again.
Predators. We've seen it before.
Another great goal. Another late-minute goal. Well, not really that late, but
I want to see him in midfield because, like, technically, like, obviously he doesn't have all the tools that Stevie G had. But, like, in terms of striking the ball, like, Gerrard was a great striker of the ball, but like, I'm almost tempted to say Trent is better at striking a ball than Gerrard, which is really, really crazy to say.
That's your boy.
It's my boy.
You're saying
that. Also my boy as well, man. This is the homegrown boy himself as well. Don't get me wrong, Gerrard scored rockets, but
I think that's a big shout. I think that's a big shout.
Stevie's way better.
Like, all-round player, but I'm talking
hitting that ball,
passing and striking it.
I've seen Gerrard do a lot of fucking great long passes and great long shots.
But I've seen Trent do a fucking shitload as well, and he's been playing from right back.
Yeah, got me there.
Well, anyways, up next we have Sheffield
United.
Going to be a tricky one. They just sacked the manager.
It's away, yeah.
They're going to be fired up. And yeah.
You're still going to smash them.
I don't think we're going to smash them.
I'm still comfortable 2-0.
Yeah, but I think it'll
Wait,
be
did they sack their manager?
Yeah, they got Wilder back as well. The one who got him.
Can I change my prediction?
We still haven't really got to them, so yeah, if you want.
All right, cool.
What are you doing?
Is it tonight?
No, you putting a draw down?
Yeah,
Sheffield United.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
They haven't even got much point. They got like 4 points, or do they? Something like that.
I think it'll be more of a
they're probably the worst. they're the worst out of the 3 teams that come down, and that's saying something because, like we were talking about, the 3 teams that have come down are pretty
I know.
bad.
Fucking company's
considering.
in for a shout,
But
bro.
yeah,
Yeah, I hope you're missing out on your boy.
let company
Yeah.
cook.
What?
Let-
Look, cooking, man.
did the other 2 teams score 5-0? Did the other team still score 5 goals in one
Wasn't
game?
against one of those
That's what I
other 2
thought.
teams?
Yeah, it was.
Sorry, someone's
Like I
calling.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the championship, company can play the one style of football, but in the Premier League, you can't just obviously it proved. He plays another championship team and beats them 5-0, but he obviously needs to adapt his style of play to the bigger boys a bit. I think.
They only lost 1-0 yesterday.
Who against?
Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
Wolves are pretty good.
A decent Wolves.
Yeah, they're good. Wolves
Yeah,
are
man.
good. I just don't feel like they have a whole bunch of goals in them, but
Nah, yeah, it's that.
But, like,
they've scored in every game
So guy.
this season.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
I think they're the only team that have scored in every game.
Who, Wolves?
yeah,
Yeah,
but how
Wolves.
many goals
They've
have they
scored
scored?
a
It's
goal
like
and you-
one goal.
Like 1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2 goals
Yeah.
a game or something.
Yeah.
They're not scoring like 3 every time. No.
Yeah, no. But props to Wolves. Lost a few players last year.
Yeah, we all thought they were going to go crap.
And
They actually
shut up,
doing pretty
baby.
good. Oh, there goes my dog.
I thought that was Finger's dog as well.
Yeah, they both went off at the same time, bro. It's like they were barking at each other.
And then all the pets
Big
are
Ange, eh? Big
Bro, all the
Ange.
pets are going wild today. It must be this time of the afternoon. Let's get to Big Ange. I'll talk about Big Ange. It's my turn to be, get the Spurs hate propaganda happening. But yeah. Do we move on?
Yeah,
Or do you
man.
have anything
Yeah, I'm
else
done.
to say? Yeah. Cool.
No, a few injuries. I think Matip's out now.
Mm.
And Allison doesn't look like he's going to be out for that long, so he'll be back next week, apparently, or the week after. So he'll be back for the United game. But yeah, I'd be kind of interested to see if Klopp will put Trent in midfield from the start of the game against Sheffield, because they're going to sit back. They're going to try and be difficult.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Klopp
Like you're
should
saying,
implement the
I
4
think they're gonna
centre
sit
backs
back.
system.
Pardon?
So Klopp, if he wants Trent to play midfield, if you want to run Trent midfield, implement 4 centre backs. So I have Gomez, Matip,
Yeah,
Van
to be honest,
Van Dijk, and then maybe Robertson.
against a team
fit,
like
and
that,
then
Robinson's injured.
even
but
Costas.
I'm just saying if they was
even
fit.
against a team like that, I'd be happy with Gomez, Canate, and Van Dijk at the back, like as a line, and then even Costas come up a little bit. Like,
Oh, even
thankfully
Canate,
against-
yeah.
Yeah, because we got Canate back
do
now. He's
that.
fast as man.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying,
We
look,
got,
if
like-
you run 4 centre backs, you'd be able to, I don't know, have Trent playing in midfield and then have him push up a bit further up, so he's more attacking than thing. I don't know. I feel like it could work,
Yeah.
but who am I? Who am I to say? I'm just some random from Australia.
It's one of them things as well.
Call
Like,
out
as much
him,
as I
coach.
read about it, obviously having a right back come into midfield overloads the opposition, which gives you an extra body, which frees up a lot of the game. So, you couldn't probably move Trent to midfield, but then would it take away from other areas of our play? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You got to give or take. That's the thing. Like, and then you got to work with that give or take. But yeah, I don't know. See what happens in the coming weeks. Especially this busy period as well, because there's going to be a lot of games, as we know, especially in the month of December. But yeah, look, we move on to the game of the week again. Another blockbuster, and I don't want it to be blockbusters, but yeah, Man City 3, Tottenham 3.
Oh,
Look,
fuck.
you know,
Majin Buu vs Goku.
some people might say, look, some might say Majin Buu versus Goku. Look, you know, we might react to something like
Look at
that. We might be
Kovacic.
pissed off, but at the end of the day, we're not putting out. You know, at the end of the day, we're not putting out statements and asking for rematches. We know we just go on with our day and move on. You know what I mean? That's,
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah,
He
you know
said
what I mean?
it.
That's how it is. But
He
anyway,
said it.
yeah,
A bit of a different.
no, that's how it is.
A bit different.
No, look, let me talk about my game. Look, let me talk about my game. Let me talk about my game first, and then
I'm
you can
kind
say
of
what
let
you
you
want
throw
to
a
say.
shot like that and not pull you up, but
No, well,
a
you're
bit
the
of
one
a
putting
different,
pictures behind, so you're putting pictures behind, so I got to clap back a little bit. You know what I mean? So, and it is my
Talking about the
segment as
match.
well. So,
talking about the match.
yeah,
This is the highlight
let
of
me
the
talk
match.
about the match.
This face right here.
Let me talk about the match.
Look at that.
Again, it can be the highlight, but at the end of the day, you know, we move on. We don't ask for rematches. But anyway, let's go. Man City 3, Tottenham 3. Where do we start? So everyone's saying like, oh yeah, Tottenham coming in with their B team, you know, Ange ball. It's gonna, you know, capitulate because they're versing Man City. Blah blah blah. That didn't happen, to be honest. But maybe what, first 20 minutes, we couldn't actually break them. There was like, yeah, we had the ball. It was typical City, whatever, blah, 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 but we couldn't actually break them. And then they got their
Were they playing a
typical
highlight?
Spurs goal
Really?
against Man City. Bro, they were playing what's that?
I said,
Both of you asked me a question. I don't know.
no, I thought from the game I was watching, I was obviously not paying too much attention. They had that one attack, that one touch in your box, and then after that, it was just like
That's what I'm saying.
all
That's what I'm saying. We were
your
all over it.
yeah.
We had the
But you just
ball,
didn't
but we
again.
couldn't break
Like
them.
kind of similar
Yeah,
to Liverpool. You
yeah,
just
we couldn't.
don't have that killer pass that he's had last year.
Well, we didn't fin. Well, I was saying to Sol off air. We didn't finish our dinner again. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, people were talking about the controversy call or whatever, but at the end of the day, it was ultimately up to us. Like, Doku hit the post. Alvarez, I think, hit the post as well. So, and Haaland missed a sitter as well. So there was a few chances in the half that we could have been 4 up. But yeah, they got the goal. Like from it, like you said, it was a counter-attack goal out of nowhere. Look, like I said, it was literally it's typical. Spurs have scored that goal against us so many times. I can't like stress it enough. I think Song has scored like 8 goals in the past like 10 games against us or something ridiculous like that. And it's been the same goal. Like they just get on the counter. Song runs half the field because he's fast enough. Everyone's up. You know, last man is Kyle Walker, but he's too pushed up too far up. And then boom, they get the goal. 1-0 to Spurs, but then we fight back. Beautiful goal by Foden,
That was
I
a good
believe.
goal.
Yeah,
That was a beautiful
yeah, it was a
goal, that
beautiful,
was.
little typical Pep goal, little tiki taka.
Mm.
But yeah, look, back to 1-1, and then we get the second goal. I believe it was Alvarez again. Yes, it was a good part. Like again, another nice little setup for plays. We get the second goal, and then it's 2-1 going into the half, and I'm like, okay. And like I said, we had those chances as well. Like I mentioned, like the Doku
Haaland,
post,
Doku.
Haaland, Alvarez
Yeah.
as well hitting the post. So going into the half, I'm thinking, all right, like you said, this was the game against Liverpool. We didn't finish our dinner, but I was like optimistic. I was like, all right, we're playing good. We're going to crush them. Then maybe, yeah, the game was pretty dead. Like, yes, we had the ball, but like I said, it was more like, yep, we're trying to break them and nothing was really happening. We were trying to get a chance, but nothing was happening. And then, boom, I swear, out of nowhere, they just get like this. It's similar to the Trent Alexander goal, just a goal from outside the box, a shot, nice clean shot, hits the post, goes in. 2-2 at this point. Well, like, I'm like, oh, here we go. That was about, what, the 70th minute, something like that. And then Doku goes off injured, limping a little bit, so he brings on Jack Grealish. And then, yeah, Jack Grealish was playing pretty well when he came on. And then, yeah, he actually scored the third goal. And that was, you know, thinking, okay, that's curtains now. We're going to hold the game. We're going to close it off. And then, yeah, they got a goal again. Fair play to them. They were fighting. They kept going for it. They didn't like sit back and were like, all right, we've conceded now. Man City have scored in the 85th minute. We're not going to win this. No, they kept going, and fair play to them. They got a goal. Kulusevski was it? Out jumped Ake, which is actually a shock because Ake is probably one of our best.
His fucking shoulder.
Yeah, still, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know. It was still that, and that's fair play because I think shoulder is allowed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
allowed. But he didn't mean that shit.
I think over the sleeve, it's not
It
allowed.
wasn't a clean header, it's just shoulder.
Yeah, he didn't mean it, but it's his initiative. He went for it first. He out jumped Ake, so fair play. He got the goal. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh my god, this is just Chelsea all over again. Like, you know what I mean? Like we fought back, we tried, whatever, and then they've just scored just a cheap goal at the end. You know what I mean? Look, all I can say is last season these games were when we had these games is what was differences was when we did go 1 up or 2 up, whatever, we held the ball. Like that was the whole thing City was known for. Like you'd be dead by a billion passes or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you're just pass. You know, whatever. This season we're not doing that. Like we were 3-2 up and we're trying to go for a fourth. Like you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just tactic change. I don't know if Pep's trying to tinker something, but either way, it wasn't good. Like
your midfield at the moment, like I think I've seen it. It was Ake, Rodri. Oh no, Akanji, Rodri, Silva, and Alvarez.
It was Silva. Yeah, it was Silva. Technically, it was Silva, Rodri, and Alvarez. The problem with that is Alvarez isn't a midfielder. He's not a midfielder, and that's
Bernardo's arguably attacking midfielder, a winger. I know he can defend and shit as well, but like,
Bernardo plays well in a pivot, but he has to have, like you said, he has to have someone else there, maybe like a Gundogan or a Kovacic or someone else that can shore him up, like you said, because he's more attack minded. But when you've got Alvarez, who's only just attack minded, it kind of doesn't favor Bernardo Silva, like you said. But look, all I can say is it was just a frustrating game. Yes, the call was bullshit as well. We all know about that. But again, banter aside, I was more concerned about that call kind of fucked us. But I was more concerned. No, look, that's what I'm talking about now. Yeah, the call fucked us over, right? Yeah, it was a bullshit call. But what I'm trying to say is we should have finished our dinner. You know what I mean? We should have finished our chances. It was kind of on us as well. Like I hate this narrative that it was like the ref cost us a game, which in reality it's like we also cost us the game. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, it was an absolute disgraceful call because like man puts his hand up like this, goes like this, then remember he has a sports bet multi on or something, and then remembers that he goes, oh shit, I gotta blow my whistle now because I'm gonna fuck up my parlay. So you know. But no, look, it was, you know, we've had these all season. We know they're bullshit. But, you know, it's funny. This one wasn't a VAR one. This was a human error. You know what I mean? So, of course, Man City get the human error one. But, look, I don't know. What more can you do? What more can I say besides fuck that bald guy? No, and I'm not talking about Pep. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that bald guy that's behind you. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm going to say he's at the end of the day, he's kind of overreacting here.
Why is that?
It was over the top. But they get pulled back all the time, mate. It always happens. Teams always break away.
I think you're waffling here because, like I said, the ref puts his hands up.
All the time. Nah, honestly, all I can say is that maybe he thought Grealish wasn't getting it, or
no, he put his hand up. Like I'm trying to say, he put his hands up.
Yeah, he literally looked at. He put his hand up. Yeah, but I reckon when the ball's being played over from where he is, because he's where I don't know who put the ball over to Grealish. Haaland,
yeah.
Haaland
where Haaland is. From where the ref is, maybe it looks like it doesn't go to Grealish, or he's not going to get on the end of it.
No.
To me, Grealish kind of looked like, was he offside? Because from the angle I see, it looked like he was true.
Miles onside. And this whole narrative is like they have to let the play go.
And I imagine he ran, put the ball in the net, and then they called him offside. And he was onside.
But then the VAR would intervene. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, would they?
They do that. That's
They
what
didn't
should have
intervene
happened.
last fucking
Yes,
time.
that's what would. Well, that's what would have
Yeah.
happened. That's what would have happened. Like because the whole narrative of the Premier League is like you're supposed to play on and let the play, even when it's an offside and the linesman's not sure, he has to let it go because apparently let the VAR decide or whatever. And this was the same scenario, but the same case. Sorry, I should say, and it didn't happen. Like I said, this was a human error apparently, and like it's been happening all season, and we just copped the shit end of the stick this time. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, like I
You've
said,
got a few favourable calls this year, though. Might I add? A few penalties,
yeah,
decisions that went your way.
So have you guys. You know what I mean? So is United. So is everyone else. So it doesn't really matter. But
We've had
like at the
favourable
end
calls.
of the day,
We have.
yeah, you have. You have. To be honest,
We haven't.
everyone.
We've had one.
But we've had
in our whole
4
season.
red cards, 20 penalties given against us, offside goals. Jota got
Yeah.
2 yellow cards and a red card, and he didn't even touch a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had plenty of dodgy shit go against us.
Yeah, and like I said from the start, I'm not really focused on the dodgy call. I'm focused about Man City.
From the first half, you should have been 5-0 up. Haaland missed 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Doku missed that one. No, good shot, but
hit like I'm saying.
Yeah.
If that didn't hit the post and it goes in, it's 2-0. Alvarez shots goes in, that's 3-0. And then if Haaland actually does miss the sitter, then boom, we go into that half 4-1. Sorry, 4-1 up. My bad, not 4-0.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Look, at the end of the day, again, bullshit call, whatever, but I'm not fully worried about that. Again, I'm more worried about my team where we've conceded 3+ goals in the last 3 games. You know what I mean? Or 2 out of the 3 games, I should say. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about one call in those 3 games. I'm worried about why the fuck are we leaking goals where before this, Pep hadn't conceded 3 goals plus in I think it was 4+ years. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, look, he's back, so it's good to have him back, especially that Rodri is out for the Villa game. So yeah, that's actually a good segue. Moving on to the next game, another hard one. Villa away. What can I say?
Good at home, man.
Villa.
They're very good at home this season.
They're really good at home. And they got a good win last week as well against Tottenham. The team that we couldn't beat. God damn it. But look, Villa. A bit worried about this fixture. I'm not going to lie, especially going into it. We don't have Rodri. Maybe not Doku as well. I think he might be still out because he came off limping, like I said. And Jack Grealish is out for this game as well. A good news is, like you said, Johnny Stones, he's back. So that'll give us some.
Who's going to go on left wing?
Well, I don't know yet. Maybe Bernardo. Maybe he'll put Bernardo and Phil. Do something like that. Because Phil's played left wing before.
The midfielder that he
and Bernardo can play anywhere.
I'll just put Alvarez there.
Alvarez as well. I'd love it. Bro, when Alvarez plays right wing or left wing, we go off. Calvin Phillips might be playing as well. Depends on what position. Maybe Kovacic as well. Maybe Nunes. We'll see what happens.
Calvin Phillips, Nunes.
Who?
Kovacic.
Is it Calvin Phillips? Who's that?
Yeah, I don't think he's missing.
Player before he went to City. Never going to work out that one.
Yeah, look, he's still a decent player. It's just I don't know, he just doesn't fit into Pet's system. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like I think we're going to get rid of him.
Skills, man.
He doesn't like switching to defensive mid team. He always had Busquets at the back.
No, it's not even.
Always had fucking. Who was the one at Bayern Munich that he had? Always had someone.
Kimmich. He just loves. No, you're right. He just likes one CDM that just does whatever he wanted. Like plays how he used to play.
He play every game.
Yeah,
because they don't run that much.
Play every game. Yeah.
When you play well, like
Little-
arguably some of your best, like the control comes from that part of the field, definitely. When you've got Rodri
Bro,
and John
yeah.
Stones there and Kevin De Bruyne in front of them, that's a much more fearsome midfield than the one you've
100%.
been putting out.
100%. No, 100%. And like that's probably
Mm.
arguably our strongest midfield. But look, you know, a kind of boost as well that KDB is going to be coming back after I think, yeah, well, at the end of the year, or sorry, yeah, next year coming. He should be returning early January, I believe. So that's pretty much going to be like a new signing to us. So hopefully that gives us a boost going into the final stretch going into the season. But look, like I said, Aston Villa is going to be a tough one. I'm just hoping we get out of there with 3 points because we do need them at the moment, especially considering we've dropped 6 points in the last 3 games. You know what I mean? So we need to get just look, as long as we stay 3 to 5 points between the pack leaders, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because then
3 to
going
5
into the end of
points.
the season,
He's going to win the
Yeah,
last
3 to
15 games on the trot. Like he's do every season.
that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, I'll be happy
Yeah.
right now if we stay
Yeah,
between
yeah,
3 to 5 points between, like, you know, whoever is on top now, whether it's Arsenal, you guys, whatever. As long as we're in, I don't want it to be like, because if it's 5 or over, like, I feel like it gets a bit more trickier. Like, yeah, it can be
When he's
done.
like
It can
11
be done.
points behind them at one stage last year.
Who, Arsenal? Yeah, but we had to get so the most highest it was at one stage, it was 7 or 8 points or something like that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So it was 8, was it?
Yeah, it was 8.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Thought so. Yeah. So the
was
highest
like-
it was at one, but without games in hand or whatever, it was 8 points. So it's doable. I'm not saying it's not doable. It's just like
And he's
Like I'm
fucking
trying to
clawed
say
that
is like
back.
Yeah, no, look, I feel like we've frothed off more being the chasers than the actual the ones leading the pack, because when we're leading the pack, I don't know, it becomes more stressful. Like I remember the Aston Villa season where we won it at the end and we were on top majority. That was, I remember towards the end I remember it was like really shaky. We were like drawing game. We were like 10 points ahead, I remember, at one stage, and then it went down to 1. You remember? So I don't think
that's
City like being.
We almost called his back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah. That's the season I'm talking about. Yeah. So and it only and the only reason we won was, remember, because we scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes against Aston Villa. So
yeah, and John
Like,
Stones
yeah.
cleared that ball by 1 centimeter off the line.
that was a different season. That was when we still had Leroy Sané. Remember?
That's right. He's
Yeah.
won that other one with the Rodri handball, eh? That's right.
Yeah.
Remember that one against Everton? I think it was.
Yeah, of course. The hand of Rod.
No handball.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, they
some of
didn't
the
call it. I'm
handball
not
calls
surprised.
this year, like there was one in the Champions League. I forget what game it was, but it was ridiculous. It come off his leg.
Newcastle game.
Yeah, and then hit his arm. That was ridiculous, man.
Are you talking about last week?
Yeah, no, look.
Yeah, that was fucked up too. The Newcastle one. Newcastle PSG.
I don't know, because before this moment, the Champions League refereeing and VR was pretty, like, it was better than the Premier League. You know what I mean? Like, it was like there wasn't like, oh, there was controversy every week in the Champions League. Oh, every time they played, until this moment, you know what I mean? So
I just think the Champions League gets away with a bit of mischief as well. Like, it just puts it down to cup magic. Like, I remember we knocked Chelsea out with a goal that never even went in. Years ago. It's just like one of them things. I feel like mistakes just get like accepted more in the Champions League for some reason. But
no, well,
obviously the refs are better, 100% better.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say. Like they before this moment, there didn't seem to be like any really controversial calls that was happening in maybe there was 1 or 2, and even then they weren't that big until this moment. So yeah, I don't know. Like I was like, oh, maybe we can learn from the Champions League referees or whatever, but then boom, they go and do that. So I was like, oh yeah, thanks. But no, look, at the end of the day, it's going to be a tough fixture against Aston Villa. Like I said, I just hope we come out with 3 points, whether it be 1-0, scrape a last minute, whatever, or if it's like, you know, whatever. I don't care what it is. As long as we get it done, we get it done. Because, yeah, I don't want it to be too far ahead going into the last remaining games of the, like you said, last 10, 15 games
Christmas
of the season.
break.
And I'm sick of them lot being top of the league. They just got a good win as well, so I can't stand them being top of the league.
Get confident and get cocky again. Like,
bro, they do not learn.
Let them puff their chest up again. Let them puff
Do
their
they
chest
not
up.
learn? You know what's crazy? Like, so they whatever, they scored whatever, they got a last minute goal this morning against Luton Town. But this is a scenario that happened with Bournemouth last season. I don't know if you remember when they scored a last minute winner against Bournemouth and they went crazy and whatever, blah, blah, blah. When that happened, they did the same thing. We're going to win the league. It's all about mentality, championship mentality, right? You'd think, all right, we've done this, we've done that, whatever. You'd think, all right, I'd learn from this now. I wouldn't say this. Like, let the season pan out, right? We'll go there. No, these Arsenal fans, same thing. Declan Rice scores a winner against Luton. All of a sudden, I get messages saying Declan Rice is going to win us the league, championship mentality. You wish you had him, blah, blah, blah. What?
Declan Rice.
Like, what? Yes, like it is, bro. Like, I don't, these Arsenal fans, they got to go. They have to go, man. I've had enough of them. I know I say this every week. They have to go. Like, it's too much for me. Like, I can't deal with them. Like, they carry on like they've won. They carry like they've won the league. That's what pisses me off. They've carried on like they've won a league, which from last thing I remember is last time they won a league was when they had a guy named Arsene Wenger still there. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy. But again, I don't know. Sorry, I just have to rant.
Yeah,
again.
that's just
last time they won the league.
My head.
They had that guy on TV.
Who?
I said last time they won the league, they had that guy on TV.
Yeah, but that's the conflict in my head. I actually used to love Arsenal under Wenger. Like, they used to play like some of the best football you'd ever seen.
Same, bro.
Like,
same.
they had Vieira, Henry.
Some of like mad battles they had with United's first.
Yeah, they were like physical.
United,
like,
you know what I mean? Like,
they were like they could go toe to toe with the physical teams, and they could just outpass any team as well. But now it's like I feel like the fans weren't as cocky back then. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't as aware of it. But
it's this new gen. They're all cocky.
Well, even Tottenham fans were
it's
fucking
not
saying. Like, literally, I even heard Liverpool fans like at Anfield on the weekend against Fulham after the game, like a little "we're going to win the league" chant, and I was like, "Don't start this shit again. I don't want to hear this."
Oh no,
Londoners.
You got some Arsenal fans in your muscle. What's going on? Nah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I think the thing with Arsenal fan is when they're shit, they're really quiet. They're in their shells. You know what I mean? They got AFTV going around and we hate our club and whatever. But when they're winning or they're doing something decent, they're the best thing around since sliced bread. That's the difference between Arsenal. That's the problem with Arsenal. But look, fair play to them. They have the passion, whatever. I'm just over them with their whole overconfidence and like I said, like they always seem to attack us. Like I'm just like, bro, why? Why are you attacking me? Like, leave me, leave us alone. Like, god damn it.
That's what you get
like,
for
they
being
just
the
don't
best
like
day. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, well, it is.
That's it.
I mean, of course, but like, it's still annoying. It's just, I don't know. It's just I'm not used to it. Like I said, like when we were rivaling United, United treated us like the little bro. You know, they're still going little city. When we got used, like I said, it's always been like the villains versus the heroes. We both know our place. Arsenal, I don't know how to deal with Arsenal. I don't expect. I got my cousin messaging me telling me they're top of the league.
You're falling for their traps, George.
I've admitted. I admitted. I said this last.
I'm starting to listen to you, Banks. Just don't watch anything.
You must actually be worried about them, but you must actually be worried about them. That's the thing.
Bro, I said this last week. I said this last week when we were talking about them. They know how to press my buttons. Fair play to them. They know how to press my buttons, and they piss me off to the point where I have to retaliate like this. Like I said, Liverpool fans didn't do this. Man United fans didn't do this. Hell, Chelsea fans didn't even give us this much shit when they won the Champions League. They just like laughed at us, gave us a little tap on the head, and then fucked off. You know what I mean? But Arsenal fans, they're like I said, they haven't even beaten us. Like they haven't even gained anything from us. Like you just beat us at least in the Champions League. Man United have beaten us, in derbies and stuff. These guys have done nothing. You know what I mean? They got one win in 14 games and they carry on like they've done shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's really frustrating. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, rant over, or I'll continue going on.
Well, it's just a weird year, this one. Like, even I was like, oh, we're second, but we're only 2 points above Villa. Like,
well, thank you for saying that.
3 points ahead of Villa. Like, they're 3 points better than Villa. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
thank you for mentioning that. I was actually going to say, if Villa beat us in this game, they go above us. I think above both of us. I'm pretty sure.
Ollie Watkins,
yeah, if they beat us.
Off.
Like you said, what a weird season. Like to think that Villa now can, if they win, can go second in the league. You know what I mean? Depending on the outcomes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Like crazy.
I don't think anyone was really expecting that. Obviously, the De Bruyne injury hit City pretty hard, but then like losing Gundogan and stuff like that.
Mahrez.
Yeah, I feel like he is a bit harder. Like his arm is fluid. He's obviously, judging by the last three results, like the City last year wouldn't have drawn 3 games in a row, even without De Bruyne. Yeah. I think it's like,
like
no one was kind of expecting the City rebuild to kind of, do a little bit of damage.
Well, that's the thing I was saying to you before. I don't know if it's a tactic change or whatever, because like you just said, last season, we don't concede those goals. We don't go up and push when we're 2-3-0 up. Do you get one? Or 2 goals up or whatever. Like that Spurs game, right? If
but
we
at
were
the
2-1
same
up,
time, I don't know. Like,
no,
is it?
No. I remember because see, the thing was what we used to do really well, and like so what we did last season was we played a really anti-counter attack style football. Like whereas, like you said, we had the 4 centre backs.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
We were actually like because like we had Haaland scoring 50+ goals and stuff. Everyone was praising our attack, which is fair play. They should, but the secret, and I remember I was talking about this, I think in the start of the season when we were our first shows, I was saying like our praises should really go to our defense last season. They're the ones that actually won us the treble, not the attack. Like, yes, the attack, of course, helped out, whatever, but it was the defense that won us those games. Like, you know what I mean? It was them that got us the draws and the away win or the away draws and stuff at the Champions League. It was not the attack. It was them that put you know what I mean? It was them that got us the clean sheets in the tough games like the Everton aways and you know what I mean? Blah, 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 stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's just this season then it doesn't seem to be the same thing. But again, it's still early. And how much times have we said like, oh look, City's struggling, and then like you said, they go and win 15 games on the trot. So I don't know. It's just we'll see how it happens after Christmas. As long as we, like I said, as long as we stay amongst the herd or the pack, then we should be okay. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens when De Bruyne comes back. Hopefully. And see what happens. But yeah, I got not much to say besides. What's that? Sorry.
Hopefully he does whatever injury he just had. Hopefully he does it again.
No, he's fine now. Haven't you seen him? He's living his best life. He's doing music videos.
How old is he? 31.
Bro, he's not. Yeah, no. I'm just saying. Have you seen what he's been doing on his off time?
Yeah.
Tell him to stop wearing them baggy shit, man. He looks ridiculous.
He can't do it, man. He's not black. I'm sorry.
Bro, we hung out with
Hanging
Drake
out with
once.
Lukaku too much.
No. He hung out with Drake once and then decided to dress like that afterwards. And I was like, bro, come on, man. Calm it down.
That's ridiculous.
Like he's, like I said, he's living his best life at the moment. When he comes back, he should be rejuvenated. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, should be fun. But yeah, no, I got not much to say besides move on, fuck Arsenal, and yeah, let's go.
Fuck Tottenham.
Fuck Chelsea.
Yeah, fuck Tottenham as well this week, and fuck Chelsea. Yeah,
Mm.
relatable. Should we call this a Free Lads Hate London show, or should we just leave it as Free Lads? I don't know.
It's a
Free lads hate the London.
Liverpool North.
Yeah, Free Lads and hate,
Free lads
hate,
North.
hate Cockneys. Yeah,
The beautiful Northwest. Lads, I'm gonna go.
Beautiful
I'm gonna
North.
get ready.
All right,
Straight
yeah.
as.
Well, we'll finish up the show anyway. But yeah,
Good
pleasure as
evening.
always.
Later, lads.
Straight as.
See everybody.
Later, Joey.
Go on, brother.
Subscribe to the channel.
Peace.
Hit. Why did I forget that at the
right.
start?
Fuck,
Hit
what a
that like and
host.
subscribe button, people. Gosh.
Yeah, Spurs better host.
I
I think.
always forget to do that. Algorithm.
Yeah, like and subscribe that.
Algorithm. Just hit that button.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
we move on to the
We gotta use buzzwords.
Prediction league.
Algorithm. Subscribe and share.
what was the
Yeah,
Simpsons
let's do
one?
it.
What's the Simpsons one again?
Ivan and Ian.
Yeah.
Ivan
That's it.
and Ian.
But yeah, we don't really have to talk much about the prediction.
Subscribe
show.
to no.
Last week we went pretty crap.
All right, let's
on
get
the
into
weekend.
it.
Sorry, not last week. I'm just gonna do the overall last week. I had 3. Banks had 4, and Joey, he was NA for this week. He forgot to put his predictions in. But being the first week, and Banks being the nice man he is, first warning is getting the lowest points, but -2. So he's only getting 1 point this week because I only got 3. So overall, Joey's 70.
No, I don't think I should even
Banks
give
is-
him leeway for that picture he put up. You know what I mean? I don't think I should give him leeway. You know what I mean? That
Majin
picture he put up. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
Majin Buu. It's a good
Joey's
one. It does
overall
look like Majin
score.
Buu. Fair play.
70. Do you know what the funny thing was, bro? I jumped on my fucking Instagram and it popped up, and the first thing that went into my head was like, bro, he looks like Majin Buu. And I full went to go put it on the
And then
comments,
someone made a meme.
and someone already fucking had it on there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you cunts. And they had like nearly 10K likes, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn, that could have been me.
That could have been me.
But fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
I should
well,
have put it on the
next
3
time.
lads fucking thing. But yeah. So Joey's was 70 this week, or from last week. Banks is on 62, so he's catching.
So how much points does he
8
get?
points
Oh,
behind.
he only gets. So how much?
1.
So how much points did
No,
he
he was
get
on
now?
69.
So he only got 1 point.
He was on
okay.
60. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying
was
like
on
this week
60.
he only got 1 point. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because he NA equals lowest points, which was mine, which is 3.
Mhm,
Then -2,
mhm.
which is 1. But next time he does
Bro,
it,
is this 3 weeks in
I'm
a row?
pretty
Is this 3 weeks in a row? Banks has got the highest score.
it is. You're catching,
3
man.
weeks in a row, though.
Where's with
He's
the what's,
laughed at me.
what's going on with these high scores, man? Where are they gone? We had 10s, 8s, 9s. Now we're getting all 1, 2,
Mm.
3. Fuck.
We got cocky. The fame got to our heads. That's what happened. You know, from the podcast because we're so famous, it got to our heads.
Yeah.
It clouded our judgment. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Our lawyer.
Banks ended with
Subscribers.
4 points, so he's on 62. He's catching 8 points behind Joey, and then myself, I got 3 points, so I ended on 71 because I had 68. Switching over to this week, Wolves Burnley. We already played 2 games this week, so that ended 1-0 last night. Joey had 2-1. So he ended up getting a point. Banks obviously went for Burnley again. Got the loss on that one. Hey, they pumped Sheffield last week, but
Bro, I'm telling you,
They
he's
probably
cooking.
should have scored actually. I actually watched the highlights,
He's-
they probably should have scored a few,
Yeah.
but oh well. There's always ifs, buts, and maybes in football, so just got to deal with it.
At this
And
point, I
they're
feel
going
like
up
what a
with the
Burnley fan feels like, to be honest.
yeah.
It's fucked me up, bro.
I had 2-0 Wolves, so I got the 1 point. Luton versus Arsenal ended 3-4 to Arsenal. Joey had 3-0 Arsenal. I had 3-0 Arsenal as well. And Banks had 2-0 Arsenal, so we all got the point for that one. And then the rest of the games haven't been played yet. So Brighton Brentford, Joey 3-1, Banks 3-2, and myself 3-1. This is all Brighton wins. So we all went for Brighton. Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Joey went for the draw, 2-2. Banks went for the win for Palace, 2-1. And myself went for the Palace win as well, 1-0. Who's next? Fulham, Nottingham Forest. Sorry, it's going too fast. Joey and Banks picked Fulham to win. Joey with a 2-1, Banks with a 2-0. I think I'm going to go with the draw. 1-1, I think. Yeah, 1-1. Next game, Sheffield versus Liverpool. We all went for the Liverpool win. 3-1, Joey and Banks, and 2-0 for myself. Aston Villa versus Man City. Joey and Banks went for the City win. 2-1 Joey, 1-0 Banks. I went for a draw. I'm just thinking at home. Come on, draw. Come on,
Bro.
Aston Villa.
How dare you, first of all? Have I ever gone against your team for you to do that?
Never.
What?
Never.
Thank you. So
You've
why are you
never
being
gone against
toxic?
my team.
Why are you being negative? Why are you being negative and toxic, huh? Towards my team.
Fuck
You know what? Can I
you
change
and
mine?
Liverpool.
Can I change mine now?
What's that? Oh, we're coming up to Man U and Chelsea if you want.
Yeah, I'm changing it, bro. No, I'm joking. But yeah, continue.
So 2-2. I went for Aston Villa and Man City. Just not really hoping.
You know what, bro? Jokes aside, I was thinking about the draw, but I just feel like because we've had 3 draws in a row
Yeah, you
now,
need to
I just
win.
feel like we have to win. Like if Pep, it's either we're
Yeah.
gonna win or lose. Like that's the only thing. And I don't want us to. I'm not gonna go, Aston Villa win. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna back my team. You know what I mean?
That's you got to
But,
back your team.
Look, I honestly honestly, I can see this game being a draw as well. Like it's not a higher possibility, but it's just like I said, 3 draws in a row. I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't
We'll see.
actually think of that.
Hopefully you're wrong. Hopefully you're wrong. Let's see.
All right, next one, United versus Chelsea. We're at home. I went for the 2-1 win. Banks picked my team again, 3-2. And then Joey went for the draw, 2-2.
I just from record, because like I don't know.
We
I'm a bit
win
of a
at home,
cheat,
they
you know
win
what I
at
mean?
home.
Yeah, I look at the head-to-heads, and I always see that
That's how
you
we've
have a
been for the
good
last 4
record against
years.
them. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like I've seen that before, so I can't go off by that. Like I know everything changes over the season, but like
Against all the
just the
top
way they're
teams,
playing,
we're good at home.
just
Except for you.
yeah, just the way they're playing, the way you're playing.
Liverpool.
Yeah, well, you haven't versed them yet, so I can't wait for that. By the way, that's going to be a great pod. By the way, you just got to check that out. I don't think we can do that live because I don't have enough security guards for that. That day. Yeah, I don't want my house to be trashed. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fuck no.
Nah, I'm joking. Should be a good day.
Everton versus Newcastle. We all went for the Newcastle win. Joey 3-1, Banks 4-1, and myself 2-1. Last game, Tottenham versus West Ham. Joey and myself went for a 2-2 draw. And Banks went for a 2-1 West Ham win. Hammers.
Go on, you Irons. Go on, you Irons.
So
Let's go.
that's it for our predictions this week / week, because it's on the weekend and this week.
Yeah. Preview / review, I guess.
We will be back probably Thursday or Friday, hopefully. We need to get it out a bit early. Got more games on this weekend.
We'll try go for Friday.
Yeah. If we can get on early, it'd be good, because we are,
Yeah.
as everyone knows, we play clubs, boys, and that's what we're about to do soon. We're nearly an elite. Come watch us. We're fucking killing it. Not really.
This time we are going to go live. We actually are going to go
nearly
live.
an
We're not
elite.
talking shit.
Let's go, boys.
Because we said we're going live so many times that we just never do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time we will.
Something always happens, like no one turns up.
Yeah,
the
no
squad
one's
doesn't turn
on.
up. What can we do,
Or
boys, when
technical
the squad turns up?
difficulties. Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, that's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, come watch us on Friday. Come check out all our other clips, posts, and videos we have on our channel. Go look at our Instagram page. And yeah, that's it. I'm your host, Red Devil Soul, with our main host, Banks, up here. He's just having a little bit of trial. Let me do it. So yeah.
No trials here. We all share the spoils here. You know, that's how it is at the free lads. We all share spoils.
That's it.
So.
We're all the gaff.
We're all the gaff. Yeah,
Right.
in this scenario, we're all the gaff. Yeah.
Peace out, guys. Thanks again. See you later.
Go on, City.
United.
And stream. No.